being pissed off. Did you watch the Phillies at all last night? One of the things I like about a West Coast trip, and the Sixers also playing at like a 7:30 start time, is you can just flip right back and you either flip back and forth late in the game, or you can just turn the game on right after you're done with the Sixers. There was a play in the second inning. Now, the Phillies had 4 errors last night. This was one of them. Allegedly, it shouldn't have been, but it was one of them. Phillies lost last night 5-4 to the Seattle Mariners. They play the rubber game of the 3-game set today. 3:40 start time, mind you. But second inning of last night's ball game. There's a ground ball hit to first base, or hit to second base. Gene Segura makes a nice defensive play on the ball. I think he dove to his right, smothered the ball, picked it up, fired to first. A little bit of an errant throw, but he's on his knees making the throw, so I thought it was a good defensive play. Rhys Hoskins extends properly off the bag, makes the catch, runners out at first. Originally. Then Seattle, the runner there, Frazier was it? He runs into the glove of Rhys Hoskins, causing Rhys Hoskins to drop the baseball. Now, I didn't see this play live. I had to go back. But when I heard about the collision at first base, he knocked the ball out of Rhys Hoskins' hands. The first person I thought of was A-Rod. If you remember in the World Series, he tried to swipe the ball out of the guy's hand. You can't do that. That's illegal. Now, this was a little bit more of how do I say, not innocent. I believe there was intent, but there wasn't the vicious act of like swiping away at the baseball to try to knock it out of Rhys Hoskins' glove. Literally, he ran his hips into Rhys Hoskins' glove. The runner is supposed to avoid contact at that point because the contact happened past the bag as well, just for note. If you haven't seen it, it's out on social media. You can see it. But the interesting thing is they then change the ruling on the field. The umpire changes it immediately because Rhys Hoskins drops the ball from out at first base to safe. Joe Girardi comes fee-fi-fo fumbling out of the dugout, pissed as all hell. They can't review the play by rule in baseball. It's just chalked up as an error by Rhys Hoskins for dropping the ball from Gene Segura. How in baseball is a contact play not reviewable? How does that make any sense? These are the rules of the game. The umpires enforced it, ended up running Joe Girardi out, so he gets ejected. I was dumbfounded. By rule, you're supposed to avoid contact as the runner. And again, because it was past the bag. He did not err to Rhys Hoskins, and that's the way they decided to go with it. Another run ends up scoring in the inning, and the Phillies go on to lose. Nick Castellanos, Rhys Hoskins, and Gene Segura all hit home runs for the Phillies last night. I don't get how that's a non-reviewable play in Major League Baseball, especially when there's contact after the runner crosses first base, and then the ball's dropped by the first baseman. I thought it was egregious, absolutely egregious. And if there is everything, like you could say a fielder is losing the ball on a transfer, for instance. Oh, the out at second base is still good, but the throw to first on a double play ball, he dropped it on the transfer. Something like that. Or outfielder trying to throw the ball in after fielding a pop fly or a fly ball, whatever. No, that's on the transfer, so the caught ball in the air still stands as the out. Okay. So this guy got ran into, and you can't say that it was after the catch was already made. Baseball's a funny game. Baseball's a funny game, as they say. Ridiculous.